Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan.
My name is Carter Nolan.
Yeah, we are
Yeah.
doing this at...
But you press the button.
Oh, I hit start, but then I forgot. So we're recording this at 1:58 a.m. We literally just recorded our Adam Larry video about an hour ago.
Yeah.
Which is still, I guess, I still have to call my girlfriend after this, which I feel terrible about, because she's like, oh yeah, just call me when you're done. I told her this. I'm like, yeah, I'll call you when I'm done. I told her this at like 12. It's been 2 hours.
Well, then...
The woman's gonna be asleep.
Start talking.
Yeah. Honestly. So, let's get into
this. Is this episode 4?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes,
Mighty
it
Ducks.
is. So, this one's a little different because it didn't end in a game this time, which, you know what? I was gonna say I was disappointed, but it's okay. Because this is, honestly, it's okay. It's a good episode.
I feel like
Solid.
this episode for me seems like...
Helps the mom.
It helps the mom, and it feels like a transition period for Bombay.
Mm-hmm. So let's just get
From
over...
the I hate hockey, I don't like kids, into the
Yes.
Bombay that we know and love.
So let's get over the general synopsis of this. The general synopsis is that instead of a game this week, first off, they have to convince the Ducks, Ducks female player. No, I'm not.
Stop fooling around.
Carter, you can't even get it to turn off when you're trying to press the button. You think I'm gonna knock it off when I'm not trying?
I don't know. You happen to be inconvenient sometimes.
It's
not a
anyway,
lightsaber. We have a better lightsaber.
Shut up. Anyway, so they're trying to get the Ducks girl to be on their team. However, she needs to get it signed from her parents.
I still can't remember her name.
No, I feel bad that I don't know most of their names.
I don't really say her name that much.
Also, I forget it. Like I got Koob is an easy name to remember. Which one is Nick and which one's Alex and which one's...
Alex is the mom.
Okay, Alex is the mom. Which one's Nick?
Nick is the podcast dude. Stop hitting the camera!
I actually clicked the button. I'm going to put it down now. Nick is the podcast. Okay, Evan is the other one.
Is the
They're
main
such
main
mundane names. It's so hard.
And Charlie isn't a mundane
The
name?
only well, Charlie had literally the only character development. Also, they had names like Averman.
Fair enough.
Fucking Averman.
Yeah.
Adam Banks. That is a very... Adam Banks.
Yeah.
It was never just Adam.
Yeah.
Every time they called him it was his first and last name.
I feel like it's one
Fulton Reed is not a common ass name.
It feels like...
What are the ones that people forget the most? Maybe Jesse Hall? Jesse and Terry Hall? Which Terry I don't even think is in any of them afterwards.
It feels like a lot of the names from the original, like, you have to say the first and last name. Like, you can't... Like, Charlie, you can just say Charlie. But you can't say Adam. You have to say Adam Banks. Or Fulton Reed.
That being said, though, well, Averman...
Averman was his last name.
Was it James Averman?
I don't even remember.
Because remember, he says... Because remember, I remember when Bombay takes out the paper, he's like, Averman, James, Conway, Charlie. So that means that it's James Averman.
It feels weird thinking of him as James.
Yeah. What a James.
What a
James. It's kind of funny because when
Let's talk about this episode.
Yes. Anyway. But, so what they do is so first off, they have to figure out a way to get the Ducks girl on their team. Well, they don't have to. She has to figure out because there's a nice...
She wants to join.
There's a nice little scene of them doing a practice, which is obviously hard. And you know what? Fair play. This is what I loved.
Oh, this was a good one.
At the beginning, the first little scene is they're showing the practices, and I love how they showed the goalies doing movements, because that is exactly what the goalies do. We don't do your bullshit bag skate. We do our own sources of hell. We go butterfly, up, T-push, butterfly, up, T-push. That is the most basic sense of it. The ones that fucking kill ya are butterfly, backside push, step up, down, butterfly, backside, grave diggers, haunt my soul. Anyway, moving on.
Is that what you call them?
No, it's not what I call them. It's what they're called. They're called grave diggers because they'll put your ass in the grave.
Fair enough.
They'll make you wish you were dead. Anyway, but so the main plot lines here is Gordon and Alex get a lot more time together, which is actually okay because they have a fair amount of chemistry. I would say those two do, honestly.
Yep.
Also, we get to see more of some twat parents. That's funny. That one dad who just wants to be special and obviously isn't. And Gordon just flat out asks to his face, "You ever get punched?" Like, just flat out. And he's like,
"Oh, on the ice, he's like...
In general,
on the ice, I'm assuming both.
I love Gordon Bombay because Gordon Bombay is my spirit animal if it didn't give a flying fuck about my own safety. Really. That is, he says the things...
It's not just your own spirit animal.
No, because I have a little bit of self-preservation. Like, when I'm not going up to him being like, "Here, dumb motherfucker." It's more of like, "Get a load of this, dumb motherfucker."
Hey, Zach.
Window.
Yeah. That's it. Self-safety.
Oh, yeah, window. It's too layered. Anyway, moving on. Anyway.
I think it actually had more than two, but okay.
No, it wasn't. It was too layered.
Oh, okay.
My ass would be out in the fucking driveway if it wasn't. Anyway, moving on. So it's interesting because, so there's a couple things we need to touch on here. First off, I really thought that Alex was going to win the slapshot competition. And her getting fucked over on a technicality, like, it's funny. These episodes get me because even though I feel like I should know where this is going, you're never really sure when they're going to pull the trigger on a success story for the Duck, or for the, not the Duck, the Don't Bothers. Oh, it's just fucking awful. It's not growing on me. It really isn't. Change your name. Yes. This is like when Colorado was briefly named the Rocky Mountain Extreme. Change your fucking name. It was a bad idea. Admit your flaws. Buy the Hawks franchise. Anyway, moving on. But when she loses on a technicality, I was just like, no! This will not stand! Like, and dickhead with the camera. Like, also, okay, let's ignore this for a second. What the fuck is a mom's skill challenge? What ego-driven, vicarious motherfuckers need the self-satisfaction of taking slapshot at 40 pissing miles per hour? I throw a baseball at 70! When I was like 16, I could throw a pitch at fucking 70 miles. And you're telling me fucking Nanny McPhee over here couldn't pick fucking 40?
For those who don't play hockey, this whole mom skills challenge,
I hated the movements. Of course it's not. It's never
not a thing.
All parents get when there's is that one
coach kid game.
Yes, that's it. That's their one time to make them pretend like they ever had a shot at making the chell when they didn't.
Yeah.
Like, honestly. Now, you know what, though? That leads to a great... And we're just going to get this entire plot line out of the way, I think. We can cover the other stuff later, too. Yep. But you know what? Fucking fair play. The fact that the dad of the Ducks girl actually changes his mind. That is good. Good job. Good job.
And you know what's interesting? The interesting thing for me is that it's just kind of like, this is definitely intentional. The mom is not present in that scene.
No, she's not. But then again, the mom's got a stick shoved so far up her ass, she could be taking the face off. So, like, honestly, I
want to see how they kind of use that dynamic in the next episode of how her mom feels about the whole thing.
Hello, my name is Divorce, and I would like to enter the conversation.
Oh, no.
No, honestly,
Logan!
Actually, speaking of this, so this is amazing.
Oh, Logan, you poor man.
So, no. It was not Logan, it's like Harris or something bullshit. What's his name?
Huh?
It's like Harris, because Logan's the kid.
Logan's dad.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
So this is amazing. So they have to host almost like a mom's meet and greet.
Yeah.
So all the moms of the kids shows up, including Logan's dad. No. Nick's two moms.
Yeah.
Which, okay, I understand it's kind of funny. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be played for laughs or just like a showing that times they are a changing. But it's just really funny.
And
it's also,
I think you can argue you can do both.
Yes, it's also really funny that somehow both of the mom. Like, Nick somehow manages to look like both of them.
Yeah.
Genetically speaking, how did you do that? That's just good casting.
Yeah.
It's really funny because it's like, hi,
All of the parents
we're
look
Nick's
like,
moms.
All of the parents look like their
They don't.
child
And then,
counterparts.
and even the dad, Logan's dad, which is amazing, because the second I saw the dad there, I had two thoughts on my head. I'm like, you either are divorced or this is about to get really fucking sad. And I was right on both accounts, technically. Yeah. You are divorced, and it got really fucking sad.
What was the exact thing he said again?
He said, he's like, well, my wife was like an engineer. One day she had to go home and she had to go and check the blueprints. Turns out the blueprints was a guy named Thomas. And I was like, fucking hell! This is a Disney show! Holy shit!
Uh-oh.
Like, and honestly, looking at the dad, he's got like this, I don't know how to swear, he's got Logan's eyes. Like that little innocent puppy dog. Yeah. I want to just be an innocent golden retriever in human form. Look down. He's got it. He's got it. He is the golden retriever. He just wants some loving.
Yeah.
Fuck Gordon Bombay. That's the guy that Alex should be getting with. That man needs some loving. He needs some loving. And he just sits there. And he just sits there on the bench while they're doing all the drills. I'm like, you're such a loser. You're such a loser.
Actually, I just thought of some completely unrelated point. It's on the skills comp part.
Mm.
Why is it that they only have the video on the one shot? Wouldn't you want it to be consistent?
Mm.
You know what I mean, though? Like, for example, like, do you remember when the World Juniors...
What video?
With the video of her foot crossing.
Oh, that's because the guy was holding it out the entire time.
He wasn't holding it the entire time. It shows him taking it out right as she's about to do. It was like he was looking for an error.
Either way. Anyway,
yeah.
Here's some things I want to discuss. First off, the Coop scene where Coop has to get over not being on his phone, which, you know what, I don't want to say political commentary, but like commentary based on society's reliance on phones. I'm no better. My watch time on my phone is brutal.
Oh, mine's bad too.
Yours is bad?
Yeah.
Mine's like near half a day, but that's because I leave it on resting a lot.
Mine is too.
Yeah. I plug it in and then I fall asleep watching something. Like I fell asleep watching Young Justice the other day. Yeah. And I woke up and I was like, oh,
and I have to leave. Actually, I have to leave my phone on for at least 30 minutes whenever I upload any YouTube video. So. And sometimes
you got an out. But, like, it's funny. Their whole Mission Impossible style thing to get Coob his phone, only for it to die seconds later, was very well done.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Because it made me think, like...
It accomplished everything you'd want in a little plot like that.
Yep.
So, you get a fun little scene, but also, you get progression, because you don't just return to status quo. It's nice. Also, and this is just nice.
And can I say something?
Yes.
It's funny, when they first went and got it, I was like, wait...
That's
like
it?
you have to advance Coop's character from just being a guy on his phone all the time. So I thought, like, wait,
I love the way
they're about to retcon it, and then they have it die, and I was like, good. So they make everything they just did completely pointless.
So me and you were
Except
relating to this scene really hard because Mom and Dad used to take our phone away at night sometimes too, and I was relating so goddamn hard to Evan. I couldn't even and I told you this. I'm like, once Evan grabs the phone, he just throws caution to the wind and bolts. And I'm like, that's exactly what I did as a kid. The second I was on my hands and my knees crawling in Mom and Dad's room, grabbed the phone, unplugged it, I just got up and fucking yeeted out of there. Like, get out of there. It doesn't matter. Because then they'll be like, what was that? And it's like, nothing. He's gone. Anyway,
actually,
also...
You want to know the best thing I did? I had one time where they caught me because they woke up in the morning and they're like, where is it? And I was like, shit. So the next time
I always had my old phone, my old fake phone.
I didn't have that. However, I had an OtterBox case, so I took the case off and I left the case there with the charger in it.
Dude.
As long as they don't touch it.
Dude.
Yeah?
Did you not remember who taught you that? Because whenever you'd see that, Carter, whenever you do that, I guarantee I was doing that before you. Because I'd wake up in the morning and
no, because you had another phone to do it with.
Well, I had that too, but then I had to get.
I don't remember you ever teaching me jack shit about that.
They grabbed my phone one time.
You just want to take credit for something.
Well, 95% of the times it's me. And the other 5%.
Case in point.
Well, no.
Case in point.
I am 3 years older than you. Statistically speaking, I probably did it first. Anyway, moving on. So there's a great little thing with Nick though, where he doesn't know how to approach having a best friend. And I kind of related,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I related to this a lot. Because for me, when I was in school, for example, I talked to kids every day, but then for summer break, I just wouldn't hang out with anyone. Cause I'm like, can I call them now? But it's been like 2 weeks. Would it be awkward? I feel like it would be weird. I overthought a lot as a fucking like 6th and 5th and 4th and 7th grader. I was like, what the fuck do I do? There's no hockey. So why would I have a reason? Because I didn't have a phone back then. I have an iPhone or something. So I couldn't just like text them out of the blue or something and be like, oh, hey, just saw ya.
Yeah, the
You're
DS.
strolling by.
The DS.
Well, I did until you fucking broke it. I will never forgive you. Stupid motherfucker.
It still worked if you put it back together.
It was in 2 pieces! You walked past it while it was in the corner. We're not having this discussion.
Somehow it still worked.
Burn in hell with
really
my DS.
shouldn't have worked.
And then the Kia Motors people stole my DSi. Yeah. Fight me, Kia Motors. It was there when we brought the car in. I'm still not over this. I had Phantom Hourglass on that goddamn game. That game was the shit.
It was really good.
It was really good. It was hard as balls, but it was really good.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Wow. We've been all over there. The place. What else is there? What else is there?
Oh, they had the thing of when she had to rush to Ducks practice, and then when she takes off her jacket, the jersey.
Oh!
That! When I saw
I didn't see that one coming.
I didn't see it coming.
She just rips off it, and we're like, ah!
She rips off her jacket, and she completely forgets that she has the Don't Bothers jersey on, which is...
Oh, didn't know?
It's also like a believable mistake in the sense of that she rushed over. She wasn't really thinking.
Also, too, who takes off their jersey? Like, I don't know about you, but I never would take off my jersey and stuff. Like, because you know when you'd see guys like walk outside the like the dressing room and they'd have just their shoulder pad stuff on. For goalies, see, I never really did that. I always had my jersey on because you just feel like the air circulation going through your
Under Armour. Oh,
it makes you feel like you're just wearing your skeletal system. It's like, what the fuck is wrong here? Getting me my skin.
The air is getting to the bone.
You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, so yeah, that makes sense.
It's because of how thin it is.
I'm just impressed she was able to do 2 practices in one day, honestly. Well, 1.5. She was dying on the second practice every time.
And I think she left the first one early, remember?
Yeah, no, the second one early.
Oh, okay.
But no, like... Overall, it was a good episode. I just want to see her get back to hockey, though, I would say. So maybe this was a little bit of a step down just based on the overall arcing thing. And also,
but it was necessary.
This is starting to feel a little bit like a WWE booking. Just think of it. Hear me out. First one, new faction. Second one, faction gets their ass handed to them. Third one, faction gets their ass handed to them, but they pull up not an upset win, but they last longer. But then in the fourth one, it's just a goddamn screwy finish. Right? I hate screwy finishes. I hate cop-outs like this. It's annoying. Yes, it makes me want them to beat the Ducks just as badly.
Are you trying to get that charger to stop working?
Yeah. Are you trying
to
fuck over my DS?
To just not...
From 2010? Are you trying to fuck over my DS? That DS had Pokemon Diamond. I will never forgive you.
You literally could have gotten another DS and...
I had Pokemon Diamond and Platinum.
But we still had the games. Just didn't have the system to play it on.
I had Pokemon Ranger. That is you don't hear about those ones. Anyway, moving on. What the fuck are we going to talk about now?
The reason
Carter, no. What is left to talk about? I'm excited for next episode. How about you?
I am too. And we got to see the sneak peek.
I totally forgot about it.
You forgot what's in it? Or?
Yes.
The Evans' dad.
Right! So that pretty much means that they're definitely pushing the Gordon Bombay love angle, which obviously we could have seen broadcasted from miles away, but this just pushed it because it's like, guess what? Daddy's home.
Where is your mother?
You mean, where's your father? Because Charlie's mother was always...
I know, but like, no, I'm...
Who's your daddy, Charlie?
They had it going, and then they
It's Mighty Ducks 2,
scrapped
Daddy's
it in
Home.
D3.
Anyway. No, they scrapped it in D2 because Charlie's mom doesn't show up in D2. Like,
Was it? I can't remember.
it's fucking bullshit. And then she shows up for like 2 scenes in D3. And it's like, oh my god. You serious right now? Why did you two not work out?
Actually, that actually makes me think about something. So you're really annoyed at the Don't Bother's name, and understandably
I hate it
so.
more than anything else.
I hate it too. However, it makes me think. So after D1, the Mighty Ducks did their whole Team USA gig.
Okay.
They changed their name. Now, eventually, they do their thing where they put the jerseys back on. And all that.
Mm-hmm.
If we get a season 2, could we see them actually get a proper frickin' name?
What would they name it though?
I don't know. They can figure it out. You're telling me they can't think of one decent team name?
So far, no. So far, they're 0 for 1. Anyway, moving on though. Honestly, I think that we're gonna leave it here.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Please comment down below your thoughts on this episode. Leave a like, especially if you made it this far, because we really do appreciate it and it helps get the word out there, because we like doing this series. This is a fun little series. We know it's not gonna get too many views, but we just like talking about it, honestly.
Yeah.
And
Might
hearing
as
your
well
guys'
record
thoughts
it.
on it, it's just fun. Just fun. If you're new here, well, first off, wow, you picked a weird time to join us, honestly. Most people wouldn't have gone pick this video first, but you know what? Fair play. Fair play. Go check out some of our other stuff because it, statistically speaking, has more views than this one. And follow us on Instagram at Non Hockey Podcast. Just to keep yourself informed. Also, hit notification on this so you get notified. But also, if you follow us on Instagram, it'll tell you whenever we are delayed in our Jets fan reaction videos or Jets game reaction videos.
Or just any video.
And it'll just let you know just in advance so that you're not surprised when it doesn't show up. Yeah. And we post some top 5s up there too. So
that's fun.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Quack, 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 quack.